that long saying that we always say, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps. So if you're going to train 3 setters, now you took a 2 steps back because the time that you're spending with these 3 setters, you would have made more self-genning. But let's say for a month you trained 3 setters, you didn't do that good that month, and then the following month the 3 setters are just as good as you or half as good as you, and 3 of them make 1.5 of you as a person. So now let those 3 go out, and now you've multiplied your income. You did take a step back for that month, but then the following month you stepped it up. Or same goes with lead gen or OPM and that kind of stuff. So people do need to be very comfortable in understanding that when you're learning something new, or you're expanding, or you're trying to go further, the rubber band or the pendulum swings both ways. You are going to take a couple steps back before you slingshot, and you do need to have the faith and knowing that this will take me further. This will make me more successful, and not quit too early. Because we've seen so many people that we could say, this guy would make $1 million, boom, quits at $500,000.
Yeah, well, that's 100% true. And also there's a lot of highly paid employees in the solar industry.
Yep.
They don't realize that they're an employee.
Yep.
They're like self-employed, kind of like when you did insurance. Yep. If you work by yourself and you don't have a team and you're not implementing other people's time or other people's money, you just own a very high-paying job.
That's fact.
If you're not in the top 0.1% of door knocking in solar, how do you make $10 million of sales? The only way you're going to do that is by other people's time and other people's money. It's the only way to do it.
I think far too often as leaders, we want to help find other people that are also leaders, but we see the vision for people, but they can't see it for themselves. And we fall into that cycle many times, is where hey, you should be a leader. That person doesn't see himself as a leader. Either we push them too early, or they fail at the position, they get mad, they quit, or they go back to only selling solar for themselves and they care more about that. And then you have this cycle. And it's not bad for us entrepreneurs and us leaders or us people running businesses, right? It is our responsibility to raise the next class of leaders, or raise the next, people in our organization. The only thing is many are called upon, but few, take the calling and actually walk the walk. So I don't think that as leaders or entrepreneurs, you should stop in envisioning success for your team, envisioning success for your leaders, but you should also not get emotional if they don't step up to the plate and they quit. We've always said that in our organization is, if you want to grow in an XYZ fashion, or if you have experience in XYZ and we don't, tell us what you need to grow the way you want to grow, and we'll allow you to win that way. And that's what's helped us a lot in business. Is it's helped us because we haven't just said there's only one way to do it. If someone's doing something and it works, all right, can you teach us more about what you're doing? And then how can we fuel the fire more on
Gotta fuel the fire.
100% fuel the fire.